Hey, what's going on, guys? God, why can't I talk? You'd think I'm 30 something years old. I'd learn how to talk. Been a few days. Definitely wish it hadn't been. I was gonna stream yesterday, but I had to pay rent, and I said to my landlord, "Hey, when can we pay rent?" And they're like, "Oh, I gotta go out," and they were out for 5 fucking hours, and then we never paid rent. And so we did today. It's okay. They had something going on. Today I'm gonna play Lost Judgment again. There is a new old school quest that came out that I want to do, so I might do that soon. I have that and that one last quest. Maybe I'll try and do some entry level Theater of Blood runs to see if I can actually like defeat and win. Because if I can do that, then I'd have my quest cape, although momentarily. All right, let's go. Let's go do some of the school missions, because those we haven't really looked at all that much. Apparently they're like a whole separate batch of missions. No, yes. I don't actually know. Last Christmas. DMCA, I can't do that. But I can apparently sing it without the words. I don't know. Why is there a police officer in the school office? Why can't I stand on this cart? Somebody come pull me around. What? You can vault the cart or the cart? What? Oh, goodbye, cart. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going right here. Last Christmas gave me your heart.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, thank you for coming. What's going on, Vlad? How you doing? Thank you for coming.
Amasawa.
Hey, Amasawa. What is it you wanted to ask me? Well, it's a rather long story. Is this a good time? Let's hear what she has to say. Once you start this side case, everything else will be put on hold until you clear it. Proceed. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure thing. After all, I am the MRC's outside counselor. He hangs around these school kids a lot. Yeah, I guess he is their advisor, but yeah. Thank you so much. So, this is about my classmate. Investigating. Yeah. Actually, I should go get him now. Be right back. I like how, oh, it's going to be a long time, and then she runs away. Shimada. Not Shinada, Shimada. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Hisayoshi Shimada, a second year. I'm Yagami, the MCR's advisor. Nice to meet you.
Nah.
So, what exactly do you need help with? Well, Yagami-san, do you believe in things like curses? I'm sorry, what? Just a preface, this case is going to sound either mysterious or ridiculous, depending on your answer. I know it's going to sound crazy, but please, you have to believe me. Just tell me what's going on first. Then we'll see how it ranks with all the crazy things I've heard. Curse of the Awasawa family heirloom. Let's ask Amasawa about the job. About the case. Would you mind starting us off, Shimada-kun? So, it's about this lucky cat I have at home. A lucky cat? You mean one of those statues of a cat waving its paw? Or like an actual cat? The former, yes. They're said to bring good fortune, so you can spot them in all sorts of businesses. There are quite a few kinds. Most of them are said to bring good luck, but black cat, lucky cats, are supposed to ward off bad luck in particular. Didn't know they got that specific. The thing is, my cat doesn't do any of that. It doesn't bring in money or good luck. It just attracts tragedies. Where'd the music go? Tragedies. It's like I turned it into auto, and there it goes. Here, this is it. Looks pretty old. My dad bought it from an antique dealer, a friend of his. Usually they're really expensive, especially the pre-war ones like this. But my dad's friend warned him at the time. This cat brings more bad luck than good. So get rid of it. Yeesh. So why'd your dad buy the thing if it's supposed to be cursed? He collects all sorts of rarities, especially the stuff with interesting stories. He goes nuts for those. Sounds like, an interesting guy. What if you glue its arm so it can't waggle its arm? But yeah, a lucky cat that brings more bad luck than good? I admit, it's an intriguing hook. Right? Isn't that where the source of the cat's power comes from? Is its arm waggling back and forth? And Yagami-san, the curse, or whatever it is, evidence is starting to pile up, making it seem real. Ever since acquiring that statue, the Shimadas have been through one ordeal after another. Like what? The unlucky cat. Like some pretty scary stuff. My dad got a really high fever all of a sudden and was touch and go for a bit. Our house caught on fire too. Wow, potential arson and a serious illness. You weren't kidding. That's scary stuff. Well, it's not arson if it was an accident. My grades keep slipping ever since Dad brought the thing. I'd never dropped below 10th place before this. Huh. Is that really the statue's fault, though? Well, you sure can't blame me for the ghost. One woke my dad up in the middle of the night, standing right there next to his bed. Ghost? Ghost did? He was dressed like an old-timey soldier and totally pale. And just stood there like he was at attention. But he kept moaning, "Give me back my cat." My dad thought he was dreaming, so he rolled over and went back to sleep. So, was it just a dream?
Yeah.
I don't know, but the next day, that's when he started feeling awful. It's like he'd been cursed or something. I see. Well, that would be unsettling, even if it was just a string of coincidences. My dad's still not out of the woods now that he's healthy either. He almost got run over by a cop car. By a car a couple days ago. Where did he get a cop car from? It's still going on? This isn't really sounding like coincidence anymore, but I don't know what it could be. At this point, it's probably safe to consider further misfortune inevitable. That may help us determine the cause before any irreversible damage is done. I'm telling you, it's the cat. So buy the cat off of him and see if it keeps going. Also, I'm all for having options to choose. Why if there's only one more option, do I have to keep choosing? So I can review the case? Like, just play the next bit. Here's a question. If you're also creeped out by it, why don't you just throw it out? Oh, it's a relic. It's my dad. He refuses to get rid of it. He says the previous owner was this famous author who met his demise because of the statue. So the statue was cursed even back then? Seemingly so, yeah. My dad said the guy died when he hit his head on it. Oh my god. Perfect. Oof. That is quite the story. Apparently, his whole fan base is obsessed with the statue. That's why it's considered really valuable, despite the curse. So fucking sell it. Who's the author, by the way? Well, Kitan Amasawa. He was a mystery novelist and my grandfather. What? Your grandfather? Oh, and you said hitting his head on the statue. Killed him. Kitan Amasawa. So, this was the actual cat that, you know? Well, only if this is truly the exact same statue my grandfather owned. So you don't know if this is actually the same one. Come on, Zot. Well, my grandfather has been missing ever since he passed away. Wait. Oh, my grandfather's cat has been missing ever since he passed away. About 7 years now. I like how in dark mode that smiley's fine, and in light mode it has a fucking black box around it. Who made that one? It's your own. Why do you have a black box around it, dude? You gotta make it transparent. Yeah, I can tell, buddy. Been missing since it passed away, about 7 years now. Shortly after he died, my grandmother pawned it off. She always thought it was rather creepy. I see. Can you tell from this picture if it's the same one as your grandfather's? Who uses light mode? I have both light mode and dark mode open. You gotta be fair and equal. Look, see? Of course, it fucking resized everything to shit, but look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Why? It's fucking light mode. Who cares? Who gives two shits? You've spent more time complaining about light mode than it has ever been an issue. It's hard to tell from just a photo. This was also 7 years ago. I see. Also. All the fucking themes for OBS look terrible. I hate them all. We used to call out light mode users. Yeah, alright. But if I swap it to fucking Azure or whatever blue mode that OBS has, it'll be blue, black and blue. I hate the themes. They all look... Why is every UI development right now going towards like soft edges and like curves and all this? Like get that shit out of my computer, dude. The monitors weren't made to show curves, otherwise we'd have circular pixels. I do remember that cat was cursed even back then. My grandfather was somewhat of a rarities collector himself. Of course, he jumped at the chance of owning a one-of-a-kind, unlucky cat. Kitan Amasawa was famous for his somewhat bizarre tales of mystery. I can definitely imagine him wanting a statue like this. My grandfather was quite taken with it. He bragged about it quite a bit when I was little. But I'm sure he never imagined his life ending because of his unlucky cat. I should probably swap back to game instead of desktop. A lucky cat took the life of Amasawa's grandfather 7 years ago, and now it's back, wreaking havoc for another family. Yagami-san, I'm not the one to believe in the supernatural. All mysteries must be approached rationally, no matter how unusually they present themselves. That's what I firmly believe. Because logic is always found at the true core of any mystery. Right. But that's also why my grandfather's unexplained death has stuck with me for the past 7 years. I assume the police ruled it was an accident. It was accidental, right? If that's the case, it kind of sounds pretty explained. Yeah, all he has to do is trip and fall and you know, the vibration from that to knock the cat off the shelf onto his head or some shit. Like, no, actually. On the night my grandfather passed away, I also experienced a strange event. One that has no rational explanation and can only be considered a supernatural phenomenon. Really? What happened? I'm sorry. I can't let you know. I'm not sure how to explain it. Let's just focus on finding out if this is actually the same cat or not first. Sure, we can do that. Rare for Amasawa not to have the words. But this could be the actual statue that took her grandfather's life. I can see why it'd be so tough to talk about it. Yagami-san, I'm getting to the bottom of this case, one way or another. If something's causing all the tragedies around this cat, there's a good chance more will occur. I don't want anything as awful as what happened to my grandfather to happen to anyone in the Shimada family. It's nicer to animate, but there's no animations in OBS. Everything's static. The only thing that moves is the sound meters. So there's no reason to make everything all curvy and poppy and gross looking. I just want my Windows 95 theme back. They took it out of Windows 10. It no longer exists. Why they would do that when it's been the staple of every computer I've used for the last 30 years? Yeah, but no one's running OBS on their phone. Why make a theme for OBS? Get it out of here. Goodbye. Makes sense to me. After all, you're all about preventing incidents before they take place. Are there third-party themes for OBS? Maybe somebody made a Windows XP theme. No, I need a Windows XP theme for Windows is what I need. Hi. Of all things. Windows 98 and 97, 95. Right. Not only that, this case is personal, not 95. You know what I mean. Amasawa. Yagami-san. So, Yagami-san, would you please help me get to the bottom of this? Yeah, well, it's a bad trend. Of course, the MRC's advisors got your back. Just like the notch and the rounded corners on the phones. Get those things out of here. Thank you so much. Well, to start with the investigation, first things first. I'd like to see the statue in person. Yeah, I fucking... Android did that recently where the pull-down menu is all like rounded and bubbly and it looks nasty. And look how dumb... The buttons are all spaced out. It takes half the screen. I have to swipe down to see all the buttons I want to see. And then you go into the internet and it brings up another menu. It doesn't even bring you the fucking menu. It doesn't even turn off the internet. It brings you to a different menu. Why have quick launch buttons if they don't quick launch anything? It's just a whole thing. It's a scam. It's a scam. Get this UI shit out of here. Get the menus that bring you to other menus when they shouldn't out of here. Good idea. Shimada-kun, do you think your father would mind showing it to us? So. Oh, yeah. I bet he'd be over the moon to have one of Kita and Amasawa's descendants confirm his statue's the real deal. I'll give him a call now. We don't need it. That's the issue. He says yeah. He'd love to meet you guys. In fact, it used to just be little tiny fucking buttons you can hit, and now it's big buttons that launch more menus. Good to hear. Where should we meet him? I asked him to meet us at the cafe near the station. Plage. It'd be faster than getting him signed in at the school's reception and everything. Is that okay? Yes, it's fine. I would have felt bad asking him to come all the way here anyway. Well, I'll make my way to the cafe now. Let's meet out front. Plage. Yagami-san. See you soon, Yagami-san. Oh, is she following me? Oh, no. You know what I've been fighting all fucking day? I have a fucking tonsil stone stuck in my throat. I cannot get it out. Not happy about it. I could fucking see it while I was driving home.
普段から尾行されるんですか？
まあ仕事だからな。
ターゲットに気づかれないコツは何でしょう？私は気づかれちゃうことが多いんです。
いや、なんでただの高校生が尾行する機会があるんだよ。
事件の匂いを嗅ぎつけるとつい。
相手がどんなやつかわからないし危険だろ
いやしかし事件が発生する前に防げれば御の字ですし。
いや、お前が事件に巻き込まれるぞ。
その視点はなかったです。一緒に行きます。
Is she gonna help me fight? That would be kind of funny. He's blocking the road. Like how that takes like more than almost half his health away. And the kick doesn't do much more damage. Like you'd think the kick would be the thing that hurts a lot. Figure out how to play.
しばらく寝とけって。
行かれますか？
いらっしゃいませ。
Secret contacts. +5 SP, +5 item drop. Hemostasis booster 2. Reduces bleed duration by 70%. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let me buy some secret contacts here. Can I wear them twice for an extra 10%?
ありがとうございます。
So I can have up to 10 of them in my inventory. Oh no, you can only wear one at a time. Wait, enhancement contacts. No, those are secret contact. Oh, you still can only have one at a time. Shit. Damn it. That's lame. Alright, kids, keep going. %5 more SP isn't really a ton, but I guess it does add up. Why can't I charge it? It won't let me do the fucking heat move on him. God damn it. Also, why are all the bollards around town the weakest fucking things in the world?
そちらです。
にしても天沢のおじいさんが有名なミステリ作家だったとはな。
意外ですか？
いや、むしろ納得。 この祖父にしてこの孫ありだな。
そう言われるとプレッシャーです。
天沢キタンの孫として恥ずかしくない人間にならないと。
そのためにはやはりあまたの事件に関わり探偵としての勘を。
無駄に事件に首突っ込んで恥さらすとまずいんじゃない？天沢キタンの孫としてはさ。
我慢をすると好奇心がうずく。謎を嗅ぎつけると天沢キタンの血が騒ぐんです。
厄介なものを受け継いじまったな。やってられん。
Got that fight the other day? Yeah, pretty crazy. Huh? Well, I was actually there. Hey, it's falling. Seriously, what was it like? It was scary, like intense enough to look like a movie or something. Whoa, sounds serious. Why was my eye itchy all of a sudden? Fighting boys? The same action, no matter what heat type you're in. Seems like it. What heat type? What fighting style you're in? You had a good dirt nap? What does that mean? I'm doing alright. You didn't miss much. Basically, the premise, we're taking one of the high school cases right now. The premise is the guy on the left, his dad, who's the guy on the right, bought a cat statue, one of the ones with the waggly arm, that they think is cursed because it's just bringing them bad luck. It turns out it supposedly belongs to the uncle, the grandfather of Emisawa, the girl from the drama class, the Mystery Club, who was a prolific mystery writer. And so we're meeting here to see if it's actually cursed or not. I don't know how we're going to tell, but that is what we're supposedly looking at here. Oh, Yagami-san, Amisawa-senpai. Ah, you're Kitan Amisawa Sensei's grandchild, right? Oh, heavy sleeper? Yeah, that must be nice. Oh, in some ways. I end up being usually a pretty light sleeper, unfortunately. Yes, nice to meet you. I'm Koyoko Amisawa.
Domo.
Shimada. Miko Shimada. My son's told me about you. Thank you for being such a good senpai to him. I must say, I'm surprised seeing you for the first time. You definitely have Amisawa blood in you. Well, I would hope. You're like a heroine ripped straight from one of his novels. I can already tell that you're not just a nice face. You're, excuse me, smart as a whip too, aren't you? Oh, really? Come on, Dad, cut it out. Oh, my apologies. And, who's this with you?
Yagami desu.
I'm Takayuki Yagami, outside counselor for the Mystery Research Club. I'm primarily a detective in Kamurocho. Oh, a genuine detective. This is just getting better. The seasoned private eye trawling the seedy underbelly of the city with his wonderkin teen sidekick. Man, I already want to buy the whole series. I'm really sorry about my dad. Let's head inside, huh? Is there gonna be another fight here? So, for the mystery at hand, maybe we see the unlucky cat statue?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Here. There it is. So, this is it. I brought it to a taping of the TV appraisal show a few days ago. They couldn't determine whether or not it belonged to Kitan Emisawa, though. But if it turns out to be the real deal, I'm supposed to be worth 2 million yen. What? 2 million yen?
え
A genuine detective for your school's club? Yeah. I mean, considering its legacy, it's basically the holy grail of his fan base.
は
But still, 2 million? And grandma just
Awesome.
pawned it off? Do you think you could tell if it's actually your grandfather's Amasawa? Please, feel free to inspect it. In that case, allow me.
あ
Oh, this deep red stain. Oh, is that grandpa's blood?
まさか
Is that from when your grandfather... Apparently the grandfather died from this cat. No. It's from when I splashed ketchup on it. Wait, ketchup? When I was little. And you didn't clean it? Ketchup? Yeah, I'd been eating a hot dog in his study. And he got ketchup all over the room. What the fuck is going on with these kids? Well, eating may not be accurate. More like swinging it around like a sword. What the fuck? I was really into this historical drama at the time. My grandfather and I watched it together. Sounds like you were quite the hellion as a kid. Yeah, you got fucking ketchup everywhere and no one cleaned it in the last 20 years? But this stain, I don't know if anything else could make it clearer to me that this is my grandfather's statue. Woohoo, I knew it.
Yeah.
You can get millions for this? Seriously? Yeah, if it's bringing you bad luck and it's worth millions, just sell it. Wow, talk about the score of a lifetime. Now she's upset. Sorry if this question comes across a bit strange, sir, but I must ask. Can I have our cat? No. Does this statue ever make noise? Maybe like a meow? Huh? Does my cat statue meow? What makes you ask?
実は
Well, the thing is, on the night my grandfather died 7 years ago, I heard it. You think Grandpa's stuck in the cat? This cat, it meowed at me. Are you serious? Amasawa, is this the supernatural phenomenon you referenced before?
ええ
Yes.
なあ
Could you give us some more details? Sorry, I know this must be hard. Can you replicate the cat's meow for us? No, I understand. We have to do it for the case. This is the first time I've seen Amasawa like this. Oh, look at the fucking squirrel in the background. The incident 7 years ago.
天沢
You said your grandfather's death was ruled an accident. There was even a slight chance it was... Was there even a slight chance it was actually a crime? The police came and checked the scene, but they said they couldn't find anything suspicious. Besides, it happened in a locked room. Not only was the door to the study inaccessible, but the crescent locks and all the windows are still secure. Yeah, they just locked the door behind them. A locked room, death, and a cursed statue. This is sounding more and more like one of Kitan Amasawa's books. What's a crescent lock? You know what it is. The most common type of window lock in homes. For a reason. They got the job done. I doubt the windows were a point of entry for anyone that night. Oh, okay. Since the police didn't see any signs of a break-in, or even a struggle, they really had no recourse but to rule the death an accident. So it's doubtful that this was a burglary gone wrong. Afterwards, the unlucky cat creeped out the whole family enough that my grandmother pawned it off. Unsurprisingly, the family lost track of the statue after that, so I never expected to see it again like this. The statue's meow.
天沢
So, you're saying you definitely heard the meow of a cat the night your grandfather died?
ええ
Yes, I have no doubt. I believe it was around 1:30 in the morning. I woke up in the middle of the night to get a glass of water and passed by my grandfather's study as a possible cat somewhere else meowed. That is when I heard a meowing sound coming from the room. What if you could hear every cat meowing at the same time? Do you think there'd ever be a gap? Probably not. Like, I'm not talking about just how loud it is, just more like, would there be a point where the cats are not all meowing simultaneously? I bet you there's enough cats that, yeah, you never would hear silence. You'd always hear at least one cat. Did your grandparents have a pet cat? Or maybe it was a stray outside the window? No, they didn't have any cats. And I definitely would have known if a stray had gotten in. With Renpo in the yard, no cats could have gotten by without him barking up a storm. And I distinctly remember the sound being loud enough to come from the room, not from outside the house.
マジかよ。
Creepy.
実は
What's even creepier is, I remember my grandfather telling me more than once. When that cat cries, misfortune comes calling.
なんだって？
What? So why's the cat crying? I was given strict orders to never even approach the study if I ever heard a cat meowing in there. That's why. Once I heard that cat, I ran back to my room and hid, terrified. And the next day, my grandfather was... That must have been so hard. Oh, she heard it. She heard the cat meow before the grandfather died. If it had just been brave enough to go in the room instead of running, maybe I could have prevented my grandfather from dying.
Nah.
7 years ago, you were only about 11, right? Don't blame yourself for being scared. A truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur. I wonder if her grandfather's own incident has anything to do with Emisawa taking that saying so seriously. Ooh, excuse me. Shimada-san, thank you for going out of your way to help us today. Oh no, it's my pleasure. Did you find any clues? Maybe even a lead now? Unfortunately, I'm not so sure. What was that? Look out. What the? Ah, are you okay? I'm so sorry. I guess it wasn't secured all the way.
まさか
Was that the unlucky cat?
バカな。
No way. Dad, please. What's it gonna take for you to get rid of that statue? Haha, even I'm starting to get freaked out by this. Well, we should get home. Thanks again for today. Actually, sir? Yes?
お願いします
Would you mind leaving the statue with us for a while? Promise I won't spend your 2 mil. No. What? Leave it with you?
はい
Yes, until we can debunk the curse. But aren't you worried? This curse is starting to look pretty real deal to me. My grandfather once said, curses only blight their believers. Did he now? Yes. He also said you must never succumb to the marvel of a mystery. You must keep your wits about you. Despite my age, he imparted his philosophy of mystery solving to me before his death. I hold the truths he shared with me in the highest regard. As Kita Emisawa's grandchild, I cannot back down to these strange events and turn away from some genuine mystery. I refuse to believe in this curse. Therefore, it will have no effect on my pursuit of the truth. But still. Not only that, this is a mystery that needs solving by Emisawa. And Emisawa. Oh, Emisawa-san. When I heard that meow 7 years ago, I ran from the truth, and the result was absolutely horrible. I'll never make the same mistake again. Okay, if that's the case, I'll leave it with you. Please find a way to break the curse before something bad happens again.
ありがとうございます
Thank you so much, sir. Unlucky cat obtained evidence. Okay.
あの
By the way, I heard that you bought the statue from a friend who runs a secondhand shop. Which one would that be? Ebisu Pawn in Ijincho. Ebisu Pawn, got it. I'll go speak with him now. Thanks again. Amasawa's really into this case. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, considering... Well, I should step up my advising efforts for her on this one. Improve your skills. Ebisu doesn't have a shop here, right? It's back in Ijincho. Why can't I go upstairs? I don't know where the taxi actually is. Are there any taxis I can take right now? How am I supposed to get to Ebisu? Oh, I take the train. I see. Bonk.
たくいい加減にしろよ。
一緒に行きます。
I need a back scratcher. I need one of those massage back scratcher things you put on your chair that heats up. That's what I need. Need to hire a personal back scratcher and just pay somebody to do it. Oh, there's an Ebisu here too. Oh. Why did I think back in Kamurocho? They even said it, Ijincho.
あの
Hello, is this a bad time? I'm from the Yagami Detective Agency. Takayuki Yagami. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
あ、
Oh, a detective.
はじめまして。
I'm his assistant, Koyoko Amasawa. You're his assistant? A high schooler?
は
Is there a problem?
いや、
No, not particularly. What is it you wanted to ask? We're looking into this lucky cat statue for Miko Shimada-san. He says he knows you? Ah, this is for Shimada-san. Would you mind if I ask, how'd you first come to acquire the statue? Hey, this pawnbroker friend of mine closed up his shop, so I bought his remaining inventory. He couldn't vouch for the statue's authenticity, though. Well, we know it's the real thing now. But maybe we ought to fill him in. Maybe we oughtn't fill him in on that. Might make a mess of things. You don't happen to know who sold the cat to your friend originally, do you? Nah, sorry. He told me he'd been passed around a bunch before it ended up in his shop, but he didn't know any specifics. Probably why he couldn't authenticate the thing. I see. Thanks anyway. One last question. This might sound odd, but when you still had the statue in the shop, did anything strange ever happen here?
え
Strange? Ah, you mean the curse? Nah, I don't buy into that stuff. Nothing ever happened here to make me change my mind, either. Nothing at all? You're sure? Nope. The guy I got the statue from never mentioned any of the sort. Although I suppose he might have just not wanted to sound crazy. Oh, I see.
八神さん。
Yagami-san, does this mean the so-called curse didn't begin until Shimada-kun's father acquired the statue?
あ
Yeah, sounds like it. Anyway.
あん
What's smoke?
八神さん。
Yagami-san, it's on fire. What, the cat?
マジで
Huh? Really? What? It got that big? Ah, I got the fire extinguisher. How did it get that big while they were just standing there talking? That's what she said. Yeah, we got the fire out right away, but we seriously have no idea where it came from. Just whoosh out of nowhere. Ooh, plot fire. Yeah. Ooh, I'm glad it didn't get any worse.
まさか。
Yagami-san, what do you think started that fire? I have to say, the number of incidents around this cat is getting ridiculous. I don't think this is coincidence at all anymore. Hang on, do you smell something? Gasoline? Gas. That would mean there's a chance that the fire earlier was actually arson.
ええ。
Agreed, Yagami-san. What do you say we do a search of the scene real quick before the police get here?
あ
Yeah, let's check and observe for any traces of the area. Keep sharp for anything like gasoline trails or containers.
これは
Look at this, it tastes like gasoline. What's this? Something was dripping here.
察するに。
I'd wager it's gasoline based on the color and smell.
あ
Yeah, it goes all the way to the alley. Let's see if we can track it.
あこれはお
Plastic bottle. Inside, more gasoline smell.
ということは。
Does this mean...
あ
Yep, the fire at the pawn shop was actually arson. But who's the culprit, and why? No idea. Let's fill in the police and the guy at the pawn shop when we found first. Yagami-san, how should we proceed with the investigation from here? Well, now that we know the fire at the pawn shop was intentionally set, what I'd love to do is pin down our little firebug. Pin them down how exactly?
あ
Well, put them in a headlock. And no, I don't know anything about them, but they're obviously after the statue. Maybe we can just lure them out somehow? A solid enough idea. Where should we start? I suppose just meandering around town ought to do it, considering how quickly the pawn shop was hit. Can't imagine it taking long. I see, so I'm bait, no. Some genuine hard-boiled legwork, eh? A lot riskier than my usual investigations. Yeah, it's definitely going to be more dangerous than I like. That's why you ought to head back to... I think not. Please allow me to continue on the case. Sawa, this is...
お願いします。
I need to solve this myself, Yagami-san. Please.
わかった。
Okay, but you really have to be careful and keep your distance when we're in public. Got it? I'm basically a walking tragedy magnet, carrying around the thing.
ええ。
Yes, I promise. I'll be safe. So, where should we head first? Preferably somewhere that makes it easy to watch our backs while we kill time. How about we play darts? You want to play darts? Why? Only one person has to take their eyes off the surroundings at a time. And if someone does come after us, you can always counter with some darts to their face. Ugh. Okay, have to give you points for the overall plan, but I did play Persona 5. I played Persona 5 Normal. Not Royale. I have to give you points for the overall plan, but darts to the face? Make no mistake, I'm actually quite good at the game. My aim's solid enough to be able to hit a human head.
Yeah?
So, I think it'd be best if I handled any incoming threats, and you just don't say that kind of thing anymore to anyone, maybe. Is that with cheese? Yeah, the Persona 5 Royale with cheese, yeah. Right. Well, after you? Well, we're not out here to play games, but this case has also been a pretty big weight on Namisawa. Maybe it'd do her some good to blow off steam. I got it for like $10 when Royale came out. Sure, let's play for a bit. Keep your eyes peeled for any suspicious individuals along the way, especially if they're approaching you. I'll be careful. At least this is a small place. We'll definitely see anyone coming for us here. Why did we get the miracle darts so early? I forget why. Or what gave them to us?
負けませんから。
勝たせてもらうよ。
No, it's not a date. We're killing time while we wait for the guy to show up. Oh, it's loud. I'm very sorry. That was very loud. How many? I think just one in the game right now. You got me. You're supposed to be looking around, not looking at her throw. Round 2.
Yes.
Wait. Pay? What do you mean pay?
Yes.
Oh, because you have to buy the DLC. The DLC. Buying GF. Gotcha. Yeah. Rip. Sometimes that be the way it is, I guess, right? Yosh.
Yes. よし
Watch, she beats me. She could do it. Oh my god, she's doing it. Nope. Did not do it
勝ちだな
こういうこともあります。
by 11 points. Three in a bed. Very good. All right. Ugh, not bad, you got me, son. What do you mean not bad? I won. Should I have gone easy on you? Don't rub it in.
天沢
So, did you see anyone suspicious yet? I kind of got too into the game and forgot to look around. Aw, come on. You seriously weren't looking? I guess I sort of got into the zone there too, though. Looks like darts didn't make for the best cover activity. We should shift gears. What would work better for us? Good idea. Where could we watch our potential assailants? What about bowling? No, we can't do bowling. They removed it. What about golf? How about the batting center? Why there?
察するに
We'll still be able to see anyone approaching us. In fact, this could be even better than darts. If one person does all the batting, the other can observe our surroundings without losing concentration on a game. And even better, a bat makes for a much more effective defensive weapon than darts.
なるほど
I see. Well, I'll handle the defense part for us, but let's go over there before something bad can happen to us here.
そういえばお前受験勉強は大丈夫なの
そのことはあまり考えないようにしてます。焦ると推理能力に支障が出るので。
受験勉強に支障が出る方が問題だと思うが
そのことはあまり考えたくはないですね。
真実から目を背けていいのか受験という真実から
もうやめて。
や
Doing
れ
our crisis.
一緒に行きます。
I think he's over here. His name is Ouchie.
だが時間食っちゃったよ
行かれますか。
I gotta heal. Is there food along the way? Yeah, here. One more block. I didn't watch the new trailer yet for Indy. I gotta watch it still. Oh, on my to-do list, I suppose. Always is.
一緒に行きます。
Watch it and tell me my on-the-spot graphics. Oh, tell me if I spot the graphics. I'm sure I will, but...
いらっしゃいませ。
Welcome, sir. We can see you now, despite the lack of reservation. Oh, this guy's being passive-aggressive. I don't even want to eat here. Tornadoes Rossini. A grilled lobster. Oh. A grilled lobster. Homemade baguette.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Dessert de jour. A glass of white wine and red wine. Seafood tartare. Oh. Shrimp and urchin appetizer.
いただきます。
Am I just eating and drinking in front of the
ありがと
girl?
うございました。
Yeah, she's just waiting outside watching me through the window. Oh. Trying to figure out why he was running like a moron. It's because he had 2 glasses of wine and got him 6 drunk? What a lightweight, holy shit. Oh, I should have sold all my paper plates while I was at the pawn shop. That would have made some more sense, wouldn't it? Nice, made it safely. Let's get right into it so we don't look suspicious.
ええ、
Right, acting natural. Alright, slugger, show me what you got. You're not gonna bat, Emisawa? Let's just say I'm more literally inclined. Literarily inclined than athletically inclined. Pretty sure even a bookworm can swing a bat. Still, it's a bit hard-boiled of a detective work for my taste. Okay, just keep an eye out while I swing a few. Can't have anyone sneaking up on us.
はい。
Right, leave it to me. Oh, please let me tell me we're gonna fight in the batting cage. That'd be great. There's that guy, still here. Different city, still here. Swinging away.
かっ飛ばす。
Yosh. Yosh. Yosh.
よし。
Ah, early. Super sensitive, by the way. Look at this. Fucking move the mouse and it's in another quadrant of the screen. Yosh. Yosh. Fucker. Yosh. Did I make 7 out of 10? I did. I think that was the bare minimum I was supposed to make. I'm not sure. Oh, are you having an off day? What? I guess so. Kind of weird. Usually I get a few more hits in than that. Well, it happened to us all, I suppose. A 7 out of 10 ain't bad. Great, the bookworm has to make me feel better here. Ooh, sure worked up a sweat in there. Have some water. Have a bottle of spray deodorant, Yagami. Oh, thank you.
No.
Batting dysfunction, yeah. So, any luck on your end? Spot anyone? Yeah, about that. I've seen a few somewhat suspicious people, but no one who seems to be paying us any attention. I see. Why don't we take a short break for now? No, it's nighttime. Wow, it's huge! Holy shit, I didn't think it was that big. I thought it was like this big. That's what she said.
Nah.
Hey, Amasawa, can I ask you something? What is it? Is your grandfather the reason you started the Mystery Research Club?
Hi.
Yes, in fact, he's the reason I grew so obsessed with mysteries in general. He's been a very big influence in my life. So, do you see yourself becoming a mystery author in the future? I certainly hope so. No, more than that. I believe it's something I must do. Really?
Hi.
Yes, truth can be told. My dream is to be complete. My dream is to complete his unfinished masterpiece. Oh, do you have an unfinished manuscript of his? I do. When he passed away, he was in the midst of completing the final entry of his most popular series. He got roughly halfway through the draft, but he didn't write anything about the most crucial part, the dual reveal of the culprit and the method. He didn't leave any notes behind in that even hints towards what they could be. So, who knows? No one knows how it was meant to finish the book. Sounds like you've got some real work on your hands. Indeed, although I recently realized something that could be a potential answer to the mystery. Damn, you really are good. Haha, I'll have to send you a copy someday for that one. Let me know if you figure it out before you get to the end. Huh? Excuse me. Huh? Need to go to the charging station. I mean, the bathroom.
Nah.
Hey, what's going on? Yagami-san, please keep eye contact and pretend we're just chatting.
Huh?
Excuse me.
実は
Why? There's a man across the street who keeps looking at us. There is? Now that I think of it, he was at the arcade too. Oh my god, why is my throat? He followed us here? My throat's like so scratchy all of a sudden, shit.
ええ
Seems so. He wasn't acting suspicious there at first. But later, when I took off with the statue and hid from his sight, he was looking around in a panic like he'd lost sight of something. So you think he's been after us the whole time? Yes, I'd presume so.
あの
Yagami-san, how about we take a bit of a calculated risk? What is it you want to calculate?
はい
Maybe if I stay here and distract him, would you be willing to slip out and loop back around him? That way, you can catch him before he has a chance to escape. Okay, I gotta grab a drink. I'm sorry. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna take a BRB and hit the bathroom too. I'll be right back. These interaction reminder things get weird, so I know you guys are smart people. You do what you want. I'll catch you later.